Alright, so like I said, your girl has been in her book and been doing some really good research on narcissism because I really want to understand this, and I want to understand how to cope with it, and how should all people learn to cope with it. It seems to me that narcissism is something that you develop as you grow. I think I saw that it starts off, it begins in like your early teens, there you go, in your teens, in your early adulthood, and then it begins to develop further along in life. So let's see, so some causes of narcissism: you have the environment that you are growing up in, or that you're living in. You have genetics, and then it says neurobiology. Okay, so environmental, so this has to do with like your relationship with your parents, or your parent-child relationship. So either growing up you either had excessive praise or you had excessive criticism. Okay, so a lot of people, in my experience, so for my parents, they definitely experienced excessive criticism, and that's what kind of develop their narcissism. For me, I had both. I had a side of excessive admiration, and then I had a side of excessive criticism. But I think that my narcissistic tendencies come from a mixture of both, because I excessively admire myself, and then my parents excessively criticized me and were very negative towards me, so that kind of brought out my narcissistic characteristics. Okay, so then it could be genetic. So some people have inherited characteristics. I don't think that's my case. I think mine is more learned behavior. As far as my landlord goes, based off of the way that he is narcissistic, I'm going to say that his parent-child relationship was also excessively critical. And I say that because he finds joy in criticizing others and making other people feel lesser than. So it has to be one or the other, okay? Like, people who I think are narcissistic because of excessive admiration are more so just big-headed, like big egos. They just attention seekers, but they want to be your friend, like they're positive, or what they call a vulnerable narcissist. And then you have neurobiology. So they're saying the connection between your brain, the behavior, and the way that you think. So I guess just the way that your brain is set up and your thoughts, the way that you think about life or perceive life, can kind of dictate whether or not you become a narcissist. So that's very interesting. So some of the signs of narcissism, okay? So of course we got the excessive need for admiration. They disregard others' feelings. So there's a disregard for others' feelings. There's an inability to handle any type of criticism. There is a sense of entitlement. Trump. They have very callous and unemotional traits. Okay, some of them are socially isolated, so they isolate themselves from being social. They expect to be recognized as superior even without having the achievements or the credentials to be superior to anybody. They just automatically feel like they're superior. They're going to exaggerate any of their achievements and talents. Yes, they are. A lot of them are very preoccupied with fantasies about success, power, brilliance, beauty, or finding like the perfect mate. My father. A lot of them feel depressed and are very moody because they feel like they fall short of perfection. So they are very volatile when it comes to their mood. They react with rage a lot, or they will react with contempt. So they will try to belittle people, and they do that to make themselves appear to be superior. That makes them feel big. Let's see. They also become very impatient, and when they become impatient, they get really angry. And that happens if they don't receive special treatment, or like if you're just not catering to their every need like they want you to, then that's that. They do have difficulty in regulating their emotions and their behaviors, absolutely. There's a inability or unwillingness to recognize the needs or the feelings of others. They monopolize conversations and they will belittle people. They definitely look down on a lot of people and they perceive everybody as inferior to them. Okay, so that a lot of them explain my father. I am happy to know that this affects more males than it does females, and I think it's because, like, as women, we automatically are in tune with our emotions and we kind of know how to control that. Men have to be taught that, and if they're teaching themselves, then that's the problem. Okay, so these can complicate relationships. So a lot of these people don't have good relationships with people, and I honestly feel like my narcissistic tendencies is what kind of has affected me and my ability to connect with other people as well. It says they have a lot of problems at school and at work. They deal with depression and anxiety. Now, going back to the problems at school and at work will probably explain why the landlord comes home every single fucking day with an attitude. If he's going to work, he'd be there for 3 hours and he comes home absolutely annoyed and angry, and it has to be because he's dealing with some type of power struggle at work. So yeah, depression and anxiety, because again, they don't have any fucking friends, and if everybody around you is inferior to you, or if you have a problem with every single thing that's around you, of course you're not going to be happy. Like, what is there to be happy about? It says physical health problems. So if you're bottling emotions, this is going to cause like high blood pressure, unmanaged stress. Okay, so you're going to mess with your mental health. You're going to have poor mental health because you're not releasing that negativity. You're bottling it and you're hoarding it, and you're walking around, you're just spitting it and spraying it around you. A lot of them have drug and alcohol misuse. T.I., daddy, landlord, they love some alcohol. And then suicidal thoughts or behavior. So that's something that I have never experienced with my dad or with my mom. I imagine that they have had suicidal thoughts, especially my mother, but they have never shared that with me, so I can't speak on that. Okay, so just ways to prevent and to treat it is just therapy, treatment. Going to treatment as early as teens or adolescents, and then if you're an adult, you might want to take some type of family therapy to kind of find healthy ways for you to communicate with the people around you. Then you can also learn different coping mechanisms for conflicts and for helping you to not control but balance or de-stress. So you want to cope with emotional distress, okay, basically. And then for parents, like for my parents, they have parenting classes that they can attend to kind of help them seek guidance and kind of help them. But I feel like that once you're a narcissist, parenting classes can't do shit for you, because you looking at them like, bitch, you don't know shit, okay? So there are different types of narcissists, but we're going to talk about the malignant narcissists because those are the ones that I deal with. They're highly manipulative. They see the world in only black and white. It's this way or that way, no in between. There's no gray area. There are not other ways to fix this problem. There's only one. They seek to win at all costs. Wow. So they always want to be the winner. They're always in competition with you, and they're always trying to one up you. So keep that in mind. And then they don't care about the pain that they cause others. Some actually enjoy the pain that they cause others, and they experience this as empowering because I guess to them they're controlling something. They're controlling your emotions, and it empowers them and makes them feel good about themselves. Okay, so they're gonna do whatever it takes to prevent themselves from loss, inconvenience, or failing, okay, to get what they want. So here's me going off, what I say, bitch, fuck you. But it's me going off about my landlord talking about only been there for 3 months. And I'm glad that he said that, because I'm about to tell you. So I wrote a list. Let's see how many items on here. It's 11 things on here. And it's 11 things that narcissists do. So I'm going to try to go through them, or I can even just skip through. I'll read some of them just by the title, and then I'll explain to you how the 3 of them fit into this. Now, I think what happened with me is I was neglected so much that I had to feed my own ego, and I had to kind of boost myself up. So that gave me that superiority complex. Not really, because I don't like it when people say that I think I'm better than them, because I don't. I do think that I'm smart. Like, I do think very positively of myself, but I don't think of it as a superior or as it's better, if that makes sense. Anyway, so I'm narcissistic in the manner that I think very highly of myself, okay? So one thing that narcissists do, and this is one of my actual favorite parts of narcissism, and I think this is why I'm so addicted to narcissists, is because they love bomb. So love bombing, they're gonna do this at the beginning, okay? So they're gonna be super charming, they're gonna do everything just right, they're gonna make you laugh, they're gonna make you happy, they're gonna make you smile, and they're just gonna make you feel really good inside. But the way to know that they're love bombing is if you just met this nigga 2 days ago and he's already in love. Matter of fact, if it's been less than a couple of months and he's in love, run, okay? He's lying. They fall in love very quickly, and they don't even take the time to get to know you. Like, does that make sense? You're head over heels in love with me, but you know nothing about me. So remember that. So if it's all superficial, if it's just what you can do for them, what you look like, what you got, run. They're narcissistic, okay? So they do this, and I wrote this as a quote, as an asterisk. They do this to manufacture a superficial connection with you early on in a relationship, because with women, once you're hooked, okay? So once you're digmatized, and that's another thing, men that like to have sex raw on the first day, run. He trying to trap you, sis. Okay, so number 2, they're going to hog every conversation, okay? They love to gloat on their accomplishments and their achievements, and they're even going to exaggerate some of their accomplishments and their talents to kind of make themselves feel good and look good. When you talk about yourself, all they're going to do is redirect the conversation back to them. They never listen to you, and they will not ever engage in a conversation about you. I have a couple of examples of that. When I went to Wakanda, that's exactly what bro was doing. Every conversation we had was all about him, and every time that I would try to insert something about me, he would let me speak it. He would kind of acknowledge it, and then he would move on and continue to talk about him. I recently just broke up with a friend of mine, and she used to do that same shit to me, and I never realized that she had narcissistic tendencies until I started going through this list, and I'm like, wow, she did that to me. And the question that it has for you to ask yourself is, when you talk about yourself, do they express interest in it, or do they make it about them? And nobody in my life gives a fuck about anything I have to say about me. It's all about them, especially my parents. My dad absolutely monopolizes his conversation. He says the same shit over and over. He criticizes all of his friends, every person that he knows. He has something negative to say about him, including me, and that's just how his conversations go. If you try to argue with him and try to take up for these people, he don't want to hear that shit. He just gonna keep saying the negative stuff that he's been saying, and that's that. My mom, she'll fake listen, but she's not listening to shit you're saying. So she'll pretend to listen and let you talk about yourself, but she's not listening. Unless there's information in what you're saying that she can kind of take back and use to gloat and to kind of celebrate as her accomplishments, then she's not listening, okay? So the third one would be, they're gonna feed off of your compliments, okay? They all lack self-esteem, and they need a lot of praise to help keep their self-esteem afloat, okay? So a lot of them fish for compliments. The ones I know for sure, the Sagittarius men in my life always fish for compliments. They sending me dick pics or sending me pictures of their muscles and shit. Like, just always trying to get some fucking compliments. Or talking about how good of a father they are. So I can be like, yeah, you're such a good father. Anyway. And they use, like I said, highly empathetic people as their supply of sense of self-worth and to make them feel powerful. That is what I have been in my friends, in my relationships, and my parentalships. I have been that supply of sense of self-worth for these people. And I can definitely say that I do this because I can look back on conversations and these people only contact me to get their fucking heads blown up. And then when it comes to my problems and my heartache, they get the fuck out of here. Okay, so they have big egos, low self-esteem. Remember that. They need others to lift them up, so their egos are false. These big egos are fake. And they lift themselves up by putting others down. Now, another one, I gotta scratch my ear, sorry. Another person that did that will be Buddy in Wakanda. I remember in the sex club, that's what he was doing. He was trying to use his sex to get validation from other people in the club. Oh, I fucked her, I fucked his wife, I did this, I did that, showing pictures. And then with me, he would basically belittle me to kind of get me to beef up. It didn't work because I didn't give a fuck, okay? Number 4, sorry. They lack empathy, so they do not have the ability to feel how other people feel, period, okay? They don't feel shit. They lack the ability to make you feel seen. They lack the ability to make you feel validated. They lack the ability to make you feel understood. And they lack the ability to make you feel accepted, okay? They don't grasp the concept of feelings, and they do not care when you express how things make you feel bad or sad. They don't give a fuck, okay? So just, if you are expressing yourself to somebody and they are just stonewall or they're making up excuses for why you shouldn't feel that way, run. So 5, they don't have any real long-term friends, and if they do, like, they trash talk them or they talk shit about them all the time, okay? They berate you for the type of friends that you have, and they're gonna claim that you don't spend enough time with them to kind of guilt you into not spending time with your close friends, okay? They don't have any close acquaintances, okay? Or they have a few close acquaintances, but they judge them and talk shit about them too, all right? These are things, so to stop there, I love bomb people, but I love you throughout the entire relationship, okay? Because I'm just like that. I do hawk conversations. That's something that I picked up, and it came from being abandoned as a child. And even now as an adult, I isolate myself from most people. I'm not social. So when I get in conversations, yes, I do kind of like to talk about myself a lot. But that's because that's all I know. That's the only experience I have. I like to exchange experiences, and that's what a conversation is to me. I don't feed off compliments. I hate compliments. I definitely have lots of empathy. I'm highly empathic. Now, I don't have a lot of long-term friends, but I think it's because my friends are narcissists. So once that has been uncovered, it has been kind of released, I have to get rid of that relationship. So I don't have long-term friends, okay? And, ooh, number 6, they pick on you constantly. This is my fucking father all day long. And I'm going to say this is definitely the landlord. And then the guy, this is something men do. So everything you do is a problem for them. Yes, landlord. Yes, daddy. And they started off as a joking. Like, I text my dad the other day that I'm going to retire in Texas so I can eat whatever. I can eat good. And he was like, okay, 450 pounds. First off, what the fuck are you trying to make me feel bad? Because he knows that I love my body. I am very obsessed with my body, and he doesn't like his body. So since he doesn't like his body, he's going to try to constantly pick and make me feel bad about mine. Even though he knows that in his mind, my body look good and his look like shit, and he wishes that it was the other way around. My dad's weird. Anyway, So they put you down, yes, all the time. My dad has never said anything positive to me about me. He's never motivated me. He's never given me encouragement. They call you names. Yes, he called me nigger. He calls me nigga. That's my name. He makes jokes about you that are, they make jokes about you that are offensive. He does. And they use hurtful one-liners, okay? So their goal is to lower your self-esteem so that they can increase theirs. So what their goal is, they're using the negativity to beat you down to lower your self-esteem, because that control over your emotion makes them feel powerful, okay? They love a reaction, so when they do this, ignore them, okay? They absolutely hate being ignored. And anytime that you are with somebody, friends, family, or boyfriend, and they are knocking you down during a celebratory moment. For example, when I moved to California, that was celebratory for me. I created a GoFundMe on my own because I needed help and because I wanted to raise money to start a company. Instead of my mother celebrating how brave, how smart, how amazing I was, she wanted to fight. She wanted to belittle me. Ooh, you put all your business out on Facebook, how dare you? So there you go. Anyway, so number 7, gaslighting, baby. And I accidentally made a mistake and said that I do this, and I do not, okay? This is a form of manipulation, and it's a form of emotional abuse. This is basically when you confront somebody and they blatantly tell you lies and they falsely accuse others of doing things. They spin the truth and they distort reality to make you think that you're fucking crazy. For example, we're gonna use T.I. In T.I.'s video, he said, whatever we did do, we did it with consensual adults. I have never raped anybody against their will. I have never drugged anybody against their will. I have never, I think he said sex traffic against their will, but it's just the verbiage that he's using. He's not denying that the stories are true, but he's also not admitting that they're true. He's giving you enough information to allude to the fact that they're true, but the girls are lying. So what it sounds to me is like he's saying is, we do stuff like that, but we only do it with people who give us the permission. Yeah, fucking right. So signs that you're being gaslighted. So in a relationship, if you no longer feel like yourself, if you just feel like everything that you thought is gone, you just had to change your whole frame of mind, you're being gaslighted. If you're more anxious and less confident in your decision making, you're being gaslighted. If you wonder all the time if you're being too fucking sensitive, you're being gaslighted. If you feel like everything you do is fucking wrong, you're being gaslighted, okay? If you always take blame when things go wrong, if you're apologizing all the fucking time, if you have a sense that something is wrong, but you just can't put your fucking finger on it, you're being gaslighted, okay? I had a boyfriend that did this. He gaslighted me for a whole fucking 2 years. And it was hard breaking away from that fucking narcissist, okay? So anyway, we'll come back to that. Number 8, they dance around defining the relationship. So fuck buddies, being in a relationship with no labels. People who are polyamorous are definitely narcissists. Friends with benefits are people who keep it casual, like me and a buddy from Wakanda. We kept it casual for years, okay? He's a narcissist. He never defined the relationship, and even when I was in Wakanda, he made a comment of some shit that was like, oh, or I go hang out with people that I have relationships like ours. What the fuck is that? We never put a definition on this. Now, I can definitely say that this is something I do. I definitely dance around defining relationships. But once I'm in it, I'm in it, and I would love to define it, but I just don't It says they will not commit, but they expect you to treat them like your partner, okay? They want to reap the intimacy. They want the emotional and sexual benefits of being with you, but they also want the benefit of being able to explore other options and other prospects, okay? And what I don't like about this talking about prospects who they deem superior. Fuck your prospects. And that's on it. So let's see where we at. Ooh, say if you speak up, they gaslight you. Yes, if you're in a relationship with the one and you try to speak up about something that bothers you, they're gonna gaslight the fuck out of you, Ray J. Ray J be gaslighting the fuck out of Princess. They call you crazy, and then they're gonna use that as a reason to not be in a relationship with you, okay? So saying nothing, okay? Whenever you have an issue with a narcissist, you saying nothing is a non-spoken green light to be disrespected, aka you saying nothing is consent to them. T.I., that is not consent, baby, okay? That's not consent, but I can see how you can confuse the two, all right? So number 9, they think they are right about everything, and they absolutely never apologize if they are wrong. They never will admit to being wrong, and they will never apologize for being wrong, okay? Ain't no debating, ain't no compromising with them. Disagreements to them are opportunities for them to teach you some truth. So to them, they're just teaching you the right shit. You don't know shit, okay? They don't take responsibility for their part in any issue, and they don't ever try to compromise shit, okay? So the less you fight back, the less power that you give them, and the less power you give them, the crazy you are going to drive. They're going to go crazy, okay, if they lack control and if they lack a fight with you. Number 10, they will panic when you try to break up with them. They do. They try so hard to keep you in their lives. Here comes the love bombing. They will love bomb you to get you back into their life. And then once they get you back into their life, they're right back onto their narcissism shit, that on and off again thing. So if you have found yourself in an on and off again relationship, you are dealing with a narcissist. You hear Future and Young Thug in the background, run. So lastly, okay, when you are officially done with them, they're gonna lash the fuck out. So I think that's what my landlord is doing right now with the whole trying to show the room while I'm living in it bullshit. He's lashing out because he's pissed. And that's the only control that he has at this point. Fuck you, can't make me stay in a stupid house. You and your signs and your house rules and your excessive cleaning and your huffing and puffing, that shit don't control me either. The one thing that I want to say, you cannot change a narcissist, okay? And you cannot make a narcissist happy. I've tried my entire life to shower them with love, as much love as I possibly could muster up, thinking that it would make them feel better, it will make them happy. It does not. It does not. I wasted 30 years trying to make 2 narcissists happy. Damn, Mr. Sun. Trying to make 2 narcissists happy, and it absolutely did not work. Okay, the sun is just leaving, and it's weird. It's chilly. What time is it? It's only 4 o'clock. Anyway, so trying to mold yourself to meet their expectations, or just trying to shower them with excessive love, it does nothing, okay? Nothing is special enough for them. Stop trying, okay? So either pack your shit and run, or just leave them alone completely, okay? So it was really nice talking to you all about narcissism. Like I said, a few of these tendencies I have picked up, but it's not bad stuff. It's things that I definitely can work on. But y'all, narcissism breeds narcissism. A lot of it will be learned behavior, but I want you to absolutely get away from it. Do not allow anybody to make you feel lesser than. Nobody is superior to anyone. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck what kind of job you got. I don't care what your house look like, what your cars look like. None of that shit matters. Nobody on this planet is superior to the next. We are all equal, okay? We're all in this together. So don't let anyone make you feel that way. If you start to feel any of the things that I talked about today, get out of that shit and run. Cut them off. You don't have to, you do not have to dumb yourself down to deal with this shit. I feel bad for people like Tiny, who is a beautiful woman, but she is so into T.I. that she has allowed him to manipulate her into this person that is probably gonna get the both of them into a lot of trouble, because this shit that's coming out right now does not look good. Whether it's true or not, a lot of people have questions. So that being said, the sun is on its way back out, but I'm out on my way out as well. We have been out here for a good 2-3 hours making videos, and I'm glad that you came and listened to me. So I will definitely be back with more. I can't wait for more to unfold with this T.I. shit, because I got questions, okay? I have fucking questions. But I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye.